No, it will be fun. Because we're using Noah's account. Let's be honest. It's one giant meme. As we go live, we'll welcome people in. What I'm doing between now and maintenance, I could do team reviews. I'll do team reviews again sometime, but just for today, I want to do something different. And what I want that something different to be is one-inning games against Noah's account, because Noah has been kind of joked about as, let's say an easy person to beat in MLB. I'm going to see if I can win on his account where it's just him not good at MLB, or if I can't win, then what it would prove is that maybe his account just sucks and he's actually good at MLB. Alright, we got Red Sox, we got Jack Juke, Terminator, Ty Too Tight, Michael Games, Ian, Nate the Gamer, and Money Gaming here. Welcome, all of you. It'll be one inning. If we can, I'll get as many of you guys in as we can. His username is YFTFTFGF. I just typed it in the chat. If you're wanting to play, send a friend request to that. He has a bunch of specialty friends. He doesn't need those people in his life. If you don't log on to give Ticegum his, his friend points, you're not a friend of the Ticegum. So we're clearing all of them out. He's going to have 12 friends left out of 49. Out of an original 49, he's going to have about 12 left. I guess, I don't know if there's really an official list, because everyone's been asking right away. We'll do it where, as friend requests come in, has literally all of my accounts added on his friends list. Not a good idea. But, yeah, so how we'll do it, we'll go from left to right on the friends list with new people. And if you already have him added as a friend, we'll mix that in. So there's no received friend requests at this point. Now, the ones that are received first will be the first ones in. So, Racer Guy, first of the new friends of Ticegum, will be in there pretty early. Lee, welcome to the stream. Jonathan as well, and Justin. Yeah, I'll take the smoke from anyone who thinks they can bring the smoke. What's the worst thing that happens? Turns out Ticegum'S account sucks and he's actually good at MLB. That's the worst thing that happens, honestly. We gotta clear out all of these people who don't care about the Ticegum. Alright, we have a couple more. We have Ronan's. We'll try to jump into a game here with Racer Guy. If you already have Noah added as a friend, comment that so I can start to get you mixed in with the people who need to add him as a new friend. Now, Ticegum, for the record, he said that he had his tablet taken away from him and he won't get it back for a little bit over 3 years. So for the next 3 years, I'll probably be the only person on this account. Although the last time he said that, he got his account back within 3 days. So, yeah. Hey, Steve, welcome to the stream. Yeah, you're friends with the one and only Ticegum. Alright. Racer Guy, 1 inning. I'll rotate through the starters. So first opponent, number 1 starter. Second opponent, number 2. We'll go like that. Yeah, I'm trying to test, is Ticegum'S team trash? Or is it just a Ticegum that's trash? We'll have to see. All right, Racer Guy looks like he has a pretty nice team. If I'm remembering correctly from team reviews, Racer Guy is working on an all-Giants team. If I'm remembering correctly. Doing one inning, so everybody can play the legend that is Ticegum. I'll have to see if he has a Kyle Lloyd. Awkward voice crack. Sorry. 3 days is 3 centuries for him. That is true. Ticegum'S perception of time is rather interesting. There's his team. They're playing an all+4 or higher Giants team. Looks like a nice team to be playing against. Carl Chef, I see you on Omlet. Sorry that I didn't see your message right away, but welcome to the stream. Oh, geez. What? He has his pitcher batting leadoff? Well, I wanted to actually use Kluber, but, I mean, come on. No logical person is going to use their pitcher like that. I feel like I was on his account and messed with that, so that's probably my fault. Okay, there we go. Push that to right for a leadoff symbol. Yeah, it was probably a Kyle Lloyd meme on his account. I'll have to try to get Kyle Lloyd in as his number 5 starter or something. But we got Donaldson on to lead things off. Evan said poo-poo. What's poo-poo, Evan? Alright. 0-2. And that's a fly out to left. Got a tiny bit under it. Terminator, you're his friend already, so I see Steve and Terminator as already existing friends of his. Then I'm guessing everyone else will be new friends of his. Certainly speak up if you're an already existing friend of the Ticegum. Alright, you know what? Gotta send Donaldson. Try to get in his head a bit. I got under the curveball. Got under the curveball. Wait, was Strickland? No, he brought in Strickland. I was going to say, is Strickland his starter? Because that would be a really strange decision to make. Alright. You know what? 2 outs. Who is the fastest player on this bench? There's no one even worth pinch running with. Donaldson is almost the fastest player on this team. Just missed a curveball. Alright, Jacob and Justin claim to have him as well as I fly out. So now playing for the tie. I couldn't do much with Ticegum'S offense in game 1, but hopefully his pitching staff can do enough. We're not going to use Josh Donaldson as pitcher. We're going to lose the game on 1 pitch if we do that. I want to use this Joakim Soria. I think it's a decent card. We have to deal with it in its current state, though, which is all B-grade pitches. I'm used to A and S-grade pitches that I use. Terminator, I can try. I mean... Oh, hold on. So I had under... Oh, shoot. Hold on. I'll look at the chat in a second more. Gah! The 0-2. I can get to 0-2, and then I can't get the out. I should have just thrown it out of the strike zone, not given him a chance. I don't like this Beltran's batting stance. I don't like seeing that bat in the strike zone. It's just kind of irritating. Alright, 0-2. How? Gameville, fix your game! Fix your game, Gameville! Alright, first and third, no outs. It'll be an impressive feat to work my way out of this. Oh, double play, and he didn't send the runner home. That was huge. Okay, so I think Terminator. Yeah, Jonathan, you should be able to. I say should because if maintenance starts and I can't get to everything, stuff happens. Alright, if this gets hit, stream's over right now. Good thing it didn't get hit, because I didn't want to end the stream. I'll walk him. If you want the walk, I'll give you the walk. Because Crawford is a nice-looking card, and I'd rather not have him hit. There you go. Like, runner on third, I can load the bases, because only that runner on third actually matters. So right now, I can still walk Belt, and it doesn't matter. Why would you pinch run? Wait, what? Where's the timer? That was weird. I mean, I'll waste pickoff attempts to humor you, but... Ooh, I was actually trying to sneak in a strike, and it didn't give it to me. He's probably watching the stream and knows I'm going to walk him, too. Probably watching the stream knowing I'm going to walk him. Unless I don't walk him. Yeah, ended up walking him. Alright. End of the day, it gets down to a single at bat. And the sliders hit to left, but Brantley's there for the catch, and we get a 0-0 tie. So game 1, 0-0 tie. Against a team like Racer Guys that looked rather superior to Ticegum'S team, I don't think a 0-0 tie is a bad result. Alright, I guess we'll play Jacob. 1 inning, using the number 2 starter. After this, I'm going to change the NL lineup. Well, I guess there's really not too much of an order. That's, I guess, kind of going to be on me if things turn out as a mess. Oh, if the opponent puts in a sub, there's no timer. That's strange. But yeah, GG, Nate. I mean, for 1 inning, a tie is honestly pretty common. I thought you certainly outplayed me a little bit. Now, granted, I thought you had the better roster, but I think it was overall a pretty even game. Red Sox, maybe. What I'm going to alternate 1 game, old friends, 1 game, new friends. So the first game was new friends. This is an old friends game. Then we'll go back to the new friends. The new friends will go left to right. The old friends is going to be where it's kind of a mess. Guys, if you've sent the friend request, I'll add you. If you haven't, it's YF. I'll type it in the chat again. YFTFTFGF. So Omlet literally disconnected on a solo home run from Michael Brantley. Although I guess for as much as I have a distaste for Michael Brantley, it's kind of karma that Michael Brantley's home run wasn't actually shown on the channel. It's a weird twist of irony that all I do is hate on Michael Brantley saying Eddie Rosario should have been an all-star last year over him, and then he hits a home run, and the stream cuts out and doesn't show his home run. But there we go. RBI double. So Jacob's pitching I find rather hittable. My pitching will have to still do work against him. But, sorry, Yankees Gaming 18, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I don't... tell you that, it literally... Next time it happens, I'll screenshot the screen. It literally says, like, oh, your internet's bad. We disconnected. When that's a lie, Because if my internet was bad, I wouldn't be able to reconnect literally as soon as I wanted to. Anyways, Jacob's pitching. I'm hitting very well. Okay, that was a nice two-seamer. There's a weird little hiccup in the delivery I didn't expect. And then I got under the curveball. But a 3-0 lead is a good buffer. It is a good buffer. And I'll go in the post-game to the game log and show that the home run happened. Because I'm not trying to not acknowledge the home run. I honestly wish it was shown. Brantley shouldn't have been an all-star. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm not hitting well at this point. This Jeffers card is honestly pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. Like when I was doing my bullpen rankings, which will be out this Saturday, I liked the Jeffers. You know, the Padres can try to get Harper or Machado. The thing is, like, yes, the Padres play in California, but when is the last time that franchise has been relevant? And by relevant, I mean competitive for more than a year out of every 5. Like, I mean, you know, maybe it's like a Robinson Cano to the Mariners, where a great player goes to a garbage team. But unless you're saying that's going to happen, I just don't see it. Should Albies have been an all-star? I mean, the traditional batting average metric said no, but stuff like the amount of extra base hits he was producing, I think he should have probably been. And here's the thing, if he does what he did last year, this year, I think he will be. Wait, Albies batted 309? That doesn't sound right. The performance Walker Buehler's had, sure. I think pitchers, you need to look at performance, and I think Walker Buehler performed like an all-star. On base percentage versus batting average, I'd give batting average 60% and on base percentage 40%, because a ball in play can do more than just a walk, but getting yourself on base is still very valuable. Ticegum'S team now 1-0-1 on the stream. If we go to the game stat, Brantley solo home run. There you go. Not trying to hide it. Just wish it would have shown on the stream. I mean, so, Evan, what I'm doing old friend, new friend. For new friend, I'm going left to right. For old friend, it's kind of random. Jacob, we just played. It's one game. Sorry, man. So KDA, then Go Sox of Red, then Ian, then Jack Juke for the new people. But first, so we played Racer, Ronan's. Is that him? Okay, that's him sending. Good. Number 3 starter for the third game is Trevor Bauer. Oh, shit, I didn't change the NL lineup. We're in an AL ballpark. It's fine. Video quality is set to automatic, the strat, so it probably bumped down a bit because the gameplay for this, where it's like 3D graphics, is pretty complex. If it looked better, it would buffer and completely cut parts out. By being lower quality, it gives a continuous stream. The audio commentary is fine. I wish visually it would look better, but unfortunately I'm not sure. Like, outside of getting better internet, which is not currently under my control, I don't know what else I can do for it. Oh, that's hit well to center. Get down. That's a double. That's the triples alley, but it's a double. Almost to the 420 sign. good start to this game for Brantley. So, you know what? Brantley's playing really well. Thoughts on... Dude, I hate the Twins home alts for 2019. If the Twins somehow mailed me a free jersey, I would make a video for my YouTube channel starting it on fire and watching it burn to literally nothing but ashes. Not just burning it halfway, burning it all the way, because it's like the most garbage looking thing I've seen. Jack Juke, I got you added newly, and on the new people it's going from left to right, so I believe there's 3 or 4 people in front of you on that front. Alright, you know what? I'm not reading these pitches well right now. I'm in an 0-2 hole, so I know what I have to do for this at-bat, which is just chase and get a 1-0 lead on this single. And it might be dumb to send him to second. He might be out there. Might be safe there. Safe there with the 1-0 lead. But now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to work on the selective hitting eye. I'm not going to chase until a strike's thrown. And that was a strike, and that was a home run. I saw that clearly as that floating curveball. If you see that floating curveball and you know you can crush it, you just go for it. So there we go. Home run actually shown on stream. No, it's good, Jack Juke. The beauty with one-inning games is they generally go quick enough that I can get more games in. That's why I do one inning on the stream. Okay, he got me to chase that one curveball, but at 3-0... it's not too high stress. Rodolfo, probably, it depends on how things go between now and maintenance, though. And that's going to be out number 3. Okay. But we got 3 runs. So Ticegum'S team, good chance of going 2-0-1. By no means is it guaranteed, but a good chance. I'm going to try this changeup on the outer part of the plate. And he takes it for strike 1. That pitch has generally been surprisingly effective. Then he goes and gets that 4-seamer, but thankfully it's a flyout for out number 1. Yeah, sliders and curveballs you do have to be pretty careful on. Alright, we're going to go the 4-seamer up and in. I feel like this is going to get hit, but I'll live with it. Oh, missed it. Alright, 0-2. On the changeup, low and in. And diving catch by Tulo at short. 1 out away from a 2-0-1 record for the Ticegum. K-curve I've heard is pretty useless. And that's hit well to left. That's going to be a 2-out. Oh, Brantley gets there to bring Ticegum to 2-0-1 early on in the stream. Now, I'd be shocked if I make it to maintenance without taking at least 1 L. But we'll see what happens. Tiam Oscar Pro, welcome to the stream. Oh, jeez. The pinwheel of death. Who was I just playing? Ronan's. Buddy, if you don't force close out of the game at the end because it disconnects me, it kills a lot of time. However the game ends, if you are able to, and I know things happen, so if you can't, I understand, but if you can, just stay in, let the result display. Otherwise, I have to get lagged out, wait a minute so I can actually log back in, then I have to go back in, finalize the results of the previous game, and you just cost someone the chance to play. Now, again, maybe it's on my end or your end, and completely accidental, and I'm wrong to call anyone out on it. I'm just going to say in general, though, I notice it really only happens when I win, and the other person might have a reason to rage, and it just wastes everybody's time. Alright, Steve, I mean, if you want to, you can. Oh, shoot, Jack, you gotta go. Maybe next time, yes. And maybe next time I'll be on this account. Maybe I'll be on someone else's account. But either way, we can make something work. All right, let's move the starter to the 9 hole. There, we'll go with that. We'll go with that for Ticegum. All right, back to the friends list. Let's see if I recognize anybody here who's been from the stream and wanting to play. I think KDA Snake would be up next. Steve, if you do want to play, I'm pretty sure we'd be able to get a game in. I know Terminator, we're trying to get a game going. How do I get all the level 10 people? Trainers, duplicate players, and a lot of diamonds. Yellow is good. Red is perfect. Alright, tie too tight. There should be time at some point. We'll do 1 inning. Number 4 starter for game number 4, which is Aaron Nola. Rodolfo, you can add me, man. You know Noah's, if you mean add to the list, sure. So for existing friends who want to play him, I know for sure Steve, Tie Too Tight, and Rodolfo. You're outmatched by the best. I appreciate it, man. I mean, I thought your offense was at least okay, Jacob. The pitching was just... I found it easy to hit for whatever reason until you brought in Jeffress. Why FTFTFGF, Rodolfo? Shoot, gave up a leadoff single. Why no completely Indians team? Because I've been super lazy at actually upgrading his team because he's not going to get it back for 3 years. That's how someone talk about the fan experience, but that's right. Oh, jeez, that was user error there. Should have just taken the out at first. And that's going to result in a run? No, bases loaded, no outs. Okay. Oh my, back to the game. Nola's coming out. Gonna bring in Brad Hand. Yeah, Aaron Nola, not a good starter, especially with C grade pitches. Now, if he had A or S grade, maybe he'd be a little bit something better. In his current state, not really, though. All right. Bring it forward. And 0-2. How? Wow, that's some BS, Gameville. That is some hardcore BS. Jacob, because that's how long he's grounded from his tablet for. Oh! Yo, I've got to be able to throw a slider inside without it being a beanball. Add that to my list of complaints. So I've figured out how to beat KDA. I just gave up 2 runs first, which means I probably won't end up beating him. There we go. Strikeout number 1. Will the Yankees get Nolan in a trade? No. Phillies are trying to get better. Trading Aaron Nola won't make the Philadelphia Phillies better. So they won't trade Aaron Nola. Who'd better go with Machado? The Phillies? The Yankees? The Yankees won't get Machado. Phillies could. I don't know if Machado wants to be there, though. Shoot. Oh, my gosh. Error gives up another run. Error gives up another run. Although if I took the out at first, that would have been 3 outs. So I can officially say this game probably should be 2-0 and instead is 3-0. But at the same time, if I take the L, I take the L. Nolan Arenado? Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to see Nolan Arenado leave the Rockies. But I suppose it could happen. There we go. Leadoff single for Brantley. The comeback could be on. The strat is Tehran01, your username. I feel like it is. Oh, Joe Smith, the Submariner. You got me to ground out. Thankfully, only 1 out. I don't mind Submariners. Probably just shouldn't have chased the first pitch that ended up being a sinker. Well, yeah, Tulo to the Yankees is already literally a done deal. Like, the ink's dried. The contract's signed, and I lost, yeah. I mean, GG, Justin. I don't know. Gameville was kind of special there, but, I mean, I don't think there's any debating you shouldn't have scored 1 run out of that, and 1 run beats 0 runs, so really, I'd just be salty about the run differential. There you go. Beat Ticegum. You completed it. Nicely done, my friend. Who else? I'm not sure who else wants to play. I'll request Leno. See if he sees it and can hop on. Rodolfo, it's just how things are. Like, front offices don't want to pay guys 10 years because 10-year contracts consistently fail, which is smart. Players aren't going to settle for less than 10 years, which is also smart. I think as funny as all the fake rumors that I look at and I go, no, that's not going to happen. Tight. No, you're right there. Rodolfo, are you added on this? Oh, there you are. All right, we'll get you in. We're going to play Leno first. Using Scherzer. Leno, he's got a +10 Marlins team, and he has Giancarlo Stanton. He has world's best Giancarlo Stanton. If we're lucky, his power will be less than 148. I don't see that happening, but I'm hoping. It's right. The thing is, players have actually been good through, like, age 33, 34. Jacob, if I play with everybody who wants to play once, then yes. So is it possible? Sure. Is it reasonably likely? I'd say less than 50-50. All right. Facing Jose Urena. This seems just... It's entirely different... entirely different grades of teams. Dude, I hate the Saints so much. I don't care if they should have won or not. I'm so happy they lost. Like, I don't drink, but if I was ever going to drink, I would have drank to the Saints losing because I hate them that much. Alexander, I've got it set to automatic, so it has a consistent stream in terms of not just completely cutting out gameplay action and not, like, cutting out commentary. Now, it probably looks not the best, but that's all the better the internet I'm on can handle. All right, shows 2 game. We can probably do that again. Yes, this is the guy who I've opened, 359 packs on his account. I mean, It might have not been pass interference. Yeah, I'm 22. I'm old enough. I just don't partake. And, I mean, it might have not been pass interference if the ball was tipped. But even if it wasn't that, it definitely was head-to-head contact. Okay, he's going to steal. I see. He's going for the win. He doesn't want to tie our good friend Ticegum. This Yelich is a nice card. Yeah, one inning is what we're doing on the stream to get as many people in as possible. I'm at home right now, actually, Rodolfo. My college internet's better than my home internet, which is not the best. Also, the college internet, it's actually pretty fast. It only ever gets slow if there's a high volume of people. There we go, 2 outs. Gordon moves up to third. I think, yes, this gets down to Stanton. 142 power. 142 power. Now, I'm not going to give him juicy pitches, but I'm not going to hide from him. Because I've heard from Leno that over half the time he just gets beaned. And we get him to ground. Is that an out? Yes, it is. And that's the tie. Sean, decent chance he can. Maintenance is starting in 52 minutes. Manuel, welcome to the stream as well. Oh, that's a good game. Good game with Leno. Glad I could get his Stanton out without having to, beat him and pick him off. Yeah, I hate Sean Payton, most of anyone in the Saints organization, so I couldn't care less that he's suing the NFL. You don't mock the Skull chant. You don't run Bountygate and have Skull Gaming Network actually like you. Might sound crappy, but that's how I feel about him. Alright, so who's been trying to play? Rodolfo has. Yep, GG, Steve. So Rodolfo. Oh, it's fine. Jeffrey Liu. We can get you in. Alright, so YFTFTFGF is the username of the account I'm on. I just typed it in the chat. We're back to the number 1 starter because it's game 6. You can send adding. Again, I'm saying most likely we can play. Reconnecting to MLB, reconnecting to the game. Can't make it an excuse for not winning, but stupid stuff happens. I can't honestly believe there's anything that wrong with my internet. Yes, I know the stream doesn't look pretty, but, alright, Rodolfo, yeah, I'll be back in literally as soon as I can because I want to get these games in. Alright. We can participate after the next pitch. Terminator, I feel like you've been here forever. As long as I have you added at this point, if you're on, you'll be in next. Alright, I'm back in. Tai2 Tights username is Clee Indian. It's read 0-1 to Rodolfo, and then I throw him a strike and he hits it to right for a ground rule double. Okay. And now, lag. What RWB? What do you mean by OMG really, buddy? You gotta, clarify. You can't just be coming in and trying to overreact. Alright, sounds good, Jeffrey Liu. I'll check in on that once I'm done with this game. Matthew, welcome to the stream. You're playing 2K19. Nice. Is that why you asked about Russell Westbrook versus Steph Curry? Sounds good, Terminator. No, I'm just saying because you were asking from the beginning, I want to get you in because I've been making you wait a while so far. And there we go. Gave up a run. All right, so I think I figured out Kung Lao. Unfortunately, I figured it out after the second batter, and the first batter got a double, so he scored a run. I'm honestly kind of just winging it with the gameplay orders. So what I'm saying is most likely, and I'm going to get the most games in I can, but if something happens, I will feel bad, but there's also really nothing I can do because maintenance starts now in 47 minutes. Javier, Fortnite sucks. Welcome to the stream. I haven't played Fortnite in at least 6 months. I thought it was kind of okay for a little bit, but overall I didn't really enjoy Fortnite, so I guess I kind of agree with that. Oh, you're doing the fantasy draft. Dude, fantasy drafts are fun. That could be a fun stream idea if I did 2K19 mobile again, fantasy draft and play Lex. I've had a bunch of people request. So in terms of being specifically next, it's honestly pretty unrealistic. Can you play it sometime between now and when maintenance starts? I'd say at this point, you're probably getting closer to 50-50 versus like 90-10 with 90% being able to play. But the username I'll type in the chat once again, YFTFTFGF. If you want to send friend requests, the earlier the friend request comes in, the earlier I will try to play. The only exception I have to make to that is if you're not online and somebody else is online, we're going to play with whoever's online so that we get more games in before maintenance starts. Yeah, no problem, Javier. Okay. You're bringing in Edwin Diaz. Rodolfo, way to be a tryhard. Way to be a tryhard, bud. Like, I mean, come on. Oh, you threw a sinker? Rodolfo, you're a waste of my stream time now. You've officially wasted my time, bud. Oh, you're pacing everything you say? Nice. Yeah. Waste of my time. Oh. Well, Joey, Joey, if you're watching from mobile, then we can try. Otherwise, if you're watching from your computer, just have the game open. Because, like, when we're between games is when the best time's going to be to try to play. Oh, you're fine, Javier. That's fine. You're good. Fouled it off for out number 3. I guess Rodolfo won, but Rodolfo, now I know to take my vengeance on you in the season mode setup that we have. So, you might have won the battle, but you're not going to win the war. Oh, you're playing on phone? Okay. That is certainly a wrinkle in the dynamics of things. Quality is so low, Epic Fortnite Gamer, because it's set to automatic to try to actually get it to go through. No, I mean, you won on the scoreboard. I can't take the W when I didn't do anything on offense. Like, RWB maybe. Again, I'm playing Jeffrey Lou's probably like second up, but Terminator, we still need to get our game in. After this game, Terminator, if you're on, I will turn down all other requests to make sure I get your game in next. As I ground out. Woo. Yay. Alright, come on, McCutcheon. That hung up too much. I mean, yeah, I'm not... I guess I haven't faced a new screwball much, but really, unless you have velocity behind the screwball, it hasn't been too bad for a while. Same with the S-curve. Like, if you didn't have velocity behind those two pitches, those weren't bad to face. Yeah, I'm glad I'm the best streamer you've ever watched. I can't say... Well, I mean, I try to be good. I can't say I necessarily would consider myself that. Shoot, that was out number 3. Shouldn't have chased that much with 2 outs. What? RWB, there's like 3 or 4 other people who have been asking. So, if you're just on and waiting, I suppose. But I mean, you're trying to will it into existence like FouseyTube. I don't just have that immediately after Terminator spot to promise you, if that makes sense. B+ team in perfect inning. I mean, I guess it depends how long and how much you play the game, but B+ isn't too bad. I'd say at this point, most teams are in the A to A+ range. A few in the S's. I saw, okay, the chat's getting slightly overran. I'll catch up on it when I can. There we go. Got Altuve out at second. +10 War Lugo with the S-curve. I mean, it's not awful, but there we go. Got the tie. Good game, Jeffrey Lou. I'm for sure in the top 3. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. New England doesn't stream ever, but he's really good at the game. Schimpf has some good streams, and he probably streams more and does more gameplay streams, certainly, than I do. Alright, Terminator, we need to get our game in. Terminator, we need to get our game in. I don't think you're ex-Terminator, are you? If you are, let me know. I feel like you might be. Braves Country 4L, I don't think that's you. Terminator, just let me know your username so I can make sure that I'm playing the right person next year. Because I think you asked and said you had this account added, but I just want to make sure I'm playing the right person. Okay, shoot. Let me catch up on the stream more. With Barry Bonds, I mean, like, he definitely used steroids, but at the same time, he was so... Like, he was good without them, but he also was so much more dominant than other guys like Manny Ramirez or Mark McGwire or even a Sammy Sosa that I think you can look past it a little bit. Yeah, Nuke's pretty good, too. I haven't played Nuke much, so I'm sure we'll see at some point. Okay, I'm hoping X-Terminator is Terminator. Just use Carrasco, so it's on to Bauer. Lex Ran, if you tell me your username. Otherwise, it's YFTFTFGF. If you add this account, that's super simple, too. That is super simple, too. Awesome guy. You don't have to have a special team to be able to play well with it. Sure, RWB. I mean, again, maintenance is in 38 minutes. I'm trying to play as many people as I can between now and then. So if you're on the game and convenient to get to play as soon as the previous game's done, there's a good chance. If you're not on and I'm having to wait, there's a smaller chance. Honestly, I probably should have built an order for this stream. Sean, I know you've been on. If you're on the game, honestly, it's kind of mismanaged, and that's my fault at this point. But at the same time, like, all right, Treyway444 is Ulex. Sean, I'm pretty sure you said your username. No, I'll bring back lists for the next gameplay stream. I take full responsibility for any, mess that this turns into because I haven't had a strong, consistent running order going. But, oh, there we go, Stanton. That's at least going to get him to third. We're going to send him. He should be in. Should be in. You've been on since like 6. Okay, Braves Country, that's you, Sean. Yeah, I only turned you down before, Sean, because I had promised Terminator for a while to get a game. When can I do a weekend stream? I don't know, honestly. I don't think this weekend is going to work. I'm probably going to be out of town this weekend. I haven't looked into a week from this Saturday. There's a chance of that. That Sunday I won't be able to. I'm going to a friend's house for the Super Bowl. Now, the reason I don't have a consistent weekend stream schedule is because I don't have consistent weekend availability. It's not that I don't want to stream on weekends, it's just that I'm generally pretty busy on weekends. Christian, next open game, it's kind of just free-flowing. I think Sean and RWB certainly are trying to get games in, so if they're both on, they'd probably get games. Darnock, I know you asked earlier too, and if chose 2 games here, I know he asked as well. So those would, I guess, ideally be amongst the next few opponents. If I've missed anyone else, I do apologize, and if I see you pop back up, we can try to mix things in. I'm going for the Rams because I don't like the Patriots. Do I think the Rams have a realistic shot at winning? Probably not. But I can't support a team that, has Deflategate, not Bountygate. Well, I hate Bountygate too, but Spygate. Yeah, there's probably a 10-15 second stream delay naturally. There's no intentional one, but there's just a little natural one. Alright, so I believe, Sonny Gray to the Reds, that's a little bit old. Alright, Darnock, we'll get him in next. Sean, we'll still try to get you in. And Alma certainly will be able to. But yeah, Sonny Gray to the Reds. The Reds are just taking on money that these big market teams don't want to do. It's an interesting strategy, but I think it very easily could pay off. See, I don't think Brady's going to retire this year, though. So I don't think that the pressure is on in the same way. Oh, you can't hit the curveball, Terminator? A lot of people can hit it. Mo getting unanimous. I think it's fine. I think Mariano Rivera has been so much more dominant as a closer than anyone we've seen to this point in baseball history that I have no problem with him being unanimous. Now, yes, he was a reliever. You can say he was a failed starter. But if you look at his whip, he was truly dominant. And, Trevor Hoffman was great. He had a ton of saves. He had many good years. But was Trevor Hoffman ever as dominant as Mariano Rivera? I don't think so. And here's the thing. Rivera did it all with one pitch. He did it all with one pitch. Now, if we look at Hoffman, great pitcher. But if you look at his metrics, he was not the same force that Mariano was. Will Jeter get unanimous? I don't know. I'm not part of the BBWA. I think it would be hard-pressed to see him not get unanimous. Because, you had Red Sox writers this year who decided to not turn in ballots rather than rob Mariano of being unanimous. I would hope the same respect would be shown to Jeter. How often do I play this game? Almost every day, Lex. Now, some days I'm just too busy, but I'd say out of a 365-day year, at least 353 days. Oh boy, close at the plate, and he's safe. Wow, Rivera has less runs allowed in the postseason than people who have walked on the moon. That's crazy to think about. Manual contact's the way to go. I know, if you have a slow device, it's not, but if you can, it's the best way to go. Alright, I have a 1-0 lead to try to protect here. Who would I want to see in a Twins uniform? It could be whoever. I want to see Bartolo back in a Twins uniform. But someone who hasn't been in a Twins uniform would be Kyle Lloyd. All memes aside, Manny Machado. Because the Twins could use a good middle infielder. They don't really need Harper because they have Kepler and Rosario on the corner outfield spots. Alright, back to more of the chat here. 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. Kershaw. I like Kershaw. I don't know. I feel like he should be a Dodger for life, whether or not he actually ends up going through with that. I think he should. I don't know if he will. As that's hit to left center for a 1-out long single. Okay. My team name on the account I'm using is YFTFTFGF. Typed in the chat. Again, order. I'll have a better order next gameplay stream. For this one, it's kind of just a crapshoot. And then I lose 2-1. Yeah, you know what? If you know that I like to throw that four-seamer and you know how to hit it, I'll take the L to that. So congrats, Starnut, got the win. Probably the least salty I've been about taking an L so far. No, I want to get a Cal Lloyd Padres shirt while he's on the Padres. Show some respect to the GOAT. Aaron Judge over Mookie Betts, that's stupid. Whoever wrote that should be fired. Mookie Betts has all 5 tools. Judge has 3.5. Judge has power. He's got a throwing arm. He's got a little bit of defense, but I don't know. Alright, we're playing Sean next. What's his name? Honestly, when I'm using Nola, I should just sub him out. But, Judge doesn't have the speed. His plate discipline is not as good as Mookie Betts's. I was more just mad that you used the high-velocity sinker, Rodolfo. I'm not against the sinker in general, but when it's at that high of a velocity, it's an unrealistic pitch to face. All right, facing Vita Blue here. Big Nick, welcome to the stream. Glad to hear you love the channel, and glad to have you here at the stream. Kenley Jansen in 2018 was bad in your opinion? I mean, compared to his past couple years, yes, but Kenley Jansen was also going through the heart defects, and I don't remember if he had anything else. I mean, I know he had a couple stints on the DL related to that, and that, when you have those types of things going on, it's hard to have a good year. Okay, on base percentage, but look at the number of strikeouts. Look at the number of strikeouts. Because, a ball in play can be a productive out. A swing and a miss is the least productive occurrence in baseball from an offensive perspective. A squibber 2 feet in front of the plate could result in a throwing error, and that throwing error could bring in a run. So, okay, you're going to say, Mookie, 438 on-base percentage. Aaron Judge would have to be 458 from what you said. And his on-base is 392. What was that? Was it the past 2 years? Okay, the past 2 years. Well, so Judge's last year was 422, and Betts' 2 years ago, or last year, was 344. Betts last year had his worst batting average of his career, though. So taking the worst year in someone's 5-year Major League career is kind of an outlier. Wow, nice play at the plate. Oh, and that was the third out. Well, maybe shouldn't have sent him, but sometimes you just got to go for it and live with whatever happens. That's what I did. Well, no, Aaron Judge's career is not better because Aaron Judge had his 179 2016. Come on. I mean, if we look at it, over the course of the career on-base percentage, Mookie Betts 370. Career on-base percentage, Aaron Judge very well may be higher, 398. So Judge does have the higher on-base percentage. But again, let's look at strikeouts. Aaron Judge, in the last 2 years, he has 360 strikeouts. And in his career, he has 402 strikeouts. In Mookie Betts' last 2 years, he has 170 strikeouts, which is less than half of Aaron Judge. And for his career, his 5-year career, he has 363 strikeouts, which is 3 more strikeouts than Aaron Judge has in just the last 2 years. So remind me on that. Remind me about that part of things. Betts, 274 walks. I mean, again, Judge had 127 walks his rookie year. 76 last year. So 76 is pretty in line with what Mookie Betts can draw. I think Betts is moving up, and I think Judge is moving sideways. Is Bartolo a first ballot Hall of Famer? I don't know for sure. I can't say he is, but I also can't say he automatically isn't. Yeah. In what way is Chris Sale a GOAT? What has Chris Sale done? The only thing I can think of that would make Chris Sale a GOAT in my mind is when he cut up the hideous throwback uniforms of the White Sox and got suspended by the team. That's the only thing I can think of that makes Chris Sale a GOAT. Yeah, I mean, Aaron Judge only goes for home runs, but, like, 2 years ago, he was 2 for 2 on base. 2 years ago, he was 2 for 2 on base. 2 years ago, he was 2 for 2 on base. 2 years ago, he was 2 for 2 on base. 2 years ago, he was 2 for 2 on base. 2 years ago, he was 2 for 2 on base. 2 years ago, he was 2 for 2 on base. 2 years ago, he was 2 for 2 on base. 2 years ago, he was 2 for 2 on base. 2 years ago, he was 2 for 2 on base. 2 years ago, he was 2 for 2 on base. 2 years ago, he was 2 for 2 on base. 2 years ago, he was 2 for 2 on base. 2 years ago, he was 2 for 2 on base. 2 years ago, he was 2 for 2 on base. 2 years ago, he was 2 for 2 on base. 2 years ago, he was 2 for 2 on base I mean, that's part of what makes somebody a good player or a bad player. Okay, RWB, sure. All right, here we go. Facing the world's best Dallas Keuchel. Of the 5-pitch mix pitchers in the game, I kind of like what I see here. Oh, I missed the fail pitch. Yeah, GG, Sean. That was a good tie. Another fail pitch. At least I didn't miss 2 in a row. Didn't hit it over the fence, but that's a ground rule double. Okay. Yeah, again, you're trying to make Aaron Judge sound like this great player over too small of a sample size to validly conclude that he's actually got long-term value. There we go. 1-0. Interesting take. Trying to throw him out at first. I mean, McCutcheon 86 speed isn't completely awful. We're going to send him. And then fly out with Stanton. Oh. All right, Jonathan Scope. I mean, I don't think Aaron Judge is bad. I just don't think he's as good as people try to make him out to be. That's hit well to right. That's a 2-run homer. Makes it 3-0. I mean, again, modern MLB says if you hit 50 home runs, you're better than the guy next to you that hit 45 home runs. But, like, you know, even if that's, like, statistically sort of true, I think it's overblown. And, like, for your long-term averages, it's good. But for your game-in, game-out consistency, it's terrible. Scooter Gennett has been sort of surprisingly, but he's actually been decent for the Reds. I'm not familiar with him defensively, but offensively, he's been pretty solid. Kyle Lloyd, low-key the GOAT. Again, to me, like, strikeouts are significantly overlooked. And I'm not saying that from the standpoint of, oh, this guy had 110 strikeouts and the other guy had 90 strikeouts. No, we're talking about 175 strikeouts per year versus 175 strikeouts in 2 years. Like, it's a 2-to-1 ratio. See, Ryan Howard was great for a couple years, right? But is Ryan Howard still playing? No. Why? Because Ryan Howard couldn't actually make good contact. No one's trying to say Joey Gallo is a GOAT. Like in MLB The Show, I know he has some really OP cards because of his power. So, like, MLB The Show, that community loves him. And, like, in a video game, you can like a player because they have a good card. But that doesn't mean that in real life they're actually good. Like, I'm not going to be out here campaigning Kyle Lloyd for Cy Young, because realistically, nothing about his in real life performance dictates that he should win the Cy Young. At the same time, I'm going to call Kyle Lloyd the GOAT, because in this game, when I use Kyle Lloyd, he's bonkers good. And by bonkers good, I mean compared to any other 42 overall card in the game. Joey, probably not too much, maybe a few games, some baseball talk. No, are you kidding? Bartolo's the GOAT. Watch Bartolo Colon hit a home run in Petco Park and tell me he's not the GOAT. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to assume Gallo's a one-way player, but, statistically, he literally is. He's, the definition of three true outcomes, if you look at Joey Gallo. I think he's more polarizing than Adam Dunn, who is the original 3-2 outcomes player. That take on the L's. Look at Joey Gallo. I mean, just the number of strikeouts, right? So he strikes out over 200 times a year. He walks 75 times a year from what I'm seeing. Yeah, 74, 75. I'm up 6-0. I should try harder than I am. No, Madison Bumgarner isn't thick. I mean, maybe his ex-girlfriend, the female Madison Bumgarner, is. But I'm unfamiliar with her appearance. So I can't make an informed decision on that. Here we go. 2-2. Going for the win. Got him looking. Right, so Gallo, 40 home runs out of less than 100 hits. So 40% of his hits are home runs. Add in another 21 doubles a year. So out of 220 career hits, 138 are extra base hits, so over half. 169 walks, so almost as many walks as hits. And then the strikeouts dwarf the walks and hits combined, right? And out of 1,262 plate appearances, let's run this math quick, and then we'll get back to the gameplay. You have 479 for strikeouts, plus 88 home runs, plus 169 walks. 736 out of 1,262. 58% of his plate appearances and in a strikeout, a walk, or a home run for his career, right? If we look up Adam Dunn, I'll try to find his most extreme year. I just used Kluber, so now it's Carrasco. No, that was fine. I don't know how I actually missed it. I didn't mean to miss it. Yeah, Cleveland doesn't have an outfield. How do you hate Bartolo Colon? Curry, I've got to put you in a timeout for saying you hate Colon. Nobody here can get away with saying they hate Bartolo Colon. You can say you hate facing Bartolo Colon in game, but nobody hates on Bartolo Colon at the stream. Okay, James Harden, 36.5. That's wonderful. Yeah, so Adam Dunn for his career. He had 8,328 plate appearances. Of that, he had 462 home runs, plus 1,317 walks, plus 2,379 strikeouts. Out of, again, that was what, 83.28? 49.93% of his plate appearances were a strikeout, a walk, or a home run. If we try to find his most extreme season, which I'm going to guess is when he had 41 home runs, 105 walks to lead the league, and 222 strikeouts. 368 out of that year, he had 649 plate appearances, 56.7%. So Joey Gallo, his career rate is ahead of Adam Dunn's most extreme seasons. So Joey Gallo is an extreme version of Adam Dunn. Now let's see if there's any years that would be a little bit crazier somehow. So what we're looking for is less plate appearances than 649, along with a very high combined walk and strikeout total. I don't like 3 true outcome players. I don't like them. No, I think 56.7% was Dunn's career high, and Joey Gallo's career average is over 58%. Oh boy, don't be a double play. Okay, he's hung up. Shoot. That wasn't smart, but we have 2 runners on and 2 outs. Pujols will need to come through. Pirates could definitely send an outfielder to Cleveland. Leonis Martin and Jake Bauers are not particularly attractive outfield options for a team, in my opinion. Jake Bauers hit 200, and Leonis Martin almost died. Now, that's not fair to say Martin's not a good outfielder because he almost died. But he was losing like 50 pounds. Yes, Big Sexy's the GOAT, Steve. Agreed. Champs? What? What about your account, Champs? I'm confused. There we go. 1 out there. It's not because they have 1 WAR tight. It's because nothing about them says that their WAR will ever exceed 1. It's because they have 1 WAR, and that looks like they're playing average. That doesn't look like they're going to bounce back from a down year. You think Jake Bauers has upside? I don't know, man. I mean, he played a pretty full year last year. Yeah, I mean, good luck finding your password. Tight, I'll gladly be proven wrong. I don't think Jake Bauers is going to pan out. I'll gladly be proven wrong, but I do not think he'll pan out. Okay, that was a weird animation. Let's see what happens there. Come on. Oh, 3-1. Can't give him anything too good. If I'm going to lose on that, I'm going to lose on that. Good game, RWB. Gameville, fix your game! Sorry for the ear hearing loss, everybody. Gameville, you're idiotic! I don't even want to do anything the last 7 minutes of this stream because the game sucks. I'm not mad at RWB. He played the game, and he won. And it's not his fault. No, RWB, it's not you. It's Gameville, and they're absolutely bullcrap gameplay mechanics. Like a slider out of the zone, off the edge of the plate, is hit more than a four-seam fastball down the middle. For me, pitching. And it's absolute... I mean, it's words that I'd censor out if I was recording a video and therefore can't really say on stream. Alright, tight, too tight. Yeah, why not? I'll just take another L. Screw it. Screw it. Nothing better to do. No. They do need to add live events, and I don't think they will. I think Harper will go to the Dodgers. So, I mean, the Reds are just taking money that these big market teams don't want to pay. Gray's not going to win the Cy Young Award. What are you on? Are you smoking the same carrot Lil Tay smoked? That's the only thing I can think of. Alright, phone call. I'm going to answer that. Not really commentate. I'll commentate again when I can. Hello? Not too much. Not a whole lot? I don't know. I think the NBA starts at 8 or 8:30. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Nothing. Yep. You're right. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Guess that's something we didn't think about at the time, but now. Yep. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Not that I can think of now. If anything comes up, I'll give you a call back. Yeah. Yep. Alright, yep. So, bye. Okay, well, maintenance started now. Sorry about that. Got a phone call, and it's like, well, if I'm talking to the stream, then when I'm talking on the phone, they're confused. If I talk too much on the phone, then the stream's getting, like, too much personal information. But then at the same time, it's like, on the phone, I'm going, like, you know, like, being very brief and short as in, like, I don't want to talk for 10 minutes, but apparently, you know, Dad giving me a call wants to talk for 10 minutes, so that's fine. It's just, difficult. Roger Maris, I don't know, man. Like, he had a good peak, he just didn't have enough longevity, in my opinion. Although, given Harold Baines is in the Hall of Fame, by that logic, Roger Maris, absolutely. I don't think Harold Baines should be in the Hall of Fame, but that's an entirely different discussion, right? Roger Maris, 38.2 career WAR. Harold Baines, career WAR, 38.7. But here's the thing. Baines doesn't have any big landmark achievement. Maris, 61 home runs in a year. 39 at 33. Harold Baines, 0 30 homer seasons. 34 career stolen bases. Like, that's just not a Hall of Famer. 21 stolen bases for Maris, but at least he had the 30-plus homer years. Like, and he won multiple MVPs. So, yeah, Maris should be a Hall of Famer from the standpoint of Harold Baines somehow made it. But that doesn't mean either of them truly are. All right, back to the rest of the chat. Am I verified yet? Where at, Big Nick? You mean on YouTube, on Twitch, on Omlet, on Twitter, any of that? The game won't reset. What they'll do, they'll update it to 2019. They might update how team decks work, but they're going to keep the same teams. I think they're going to add boosters beyond plus 10. So it'll make having good teams a little bit more difficult, but that is different. Yeah, good game, by the way, Ty Too Tight. TBT, what do you mean by that? Throwback Thursday? I don't know. Chipper Jones has a legend card. Yeah, it depends on, with the legends, if the MLB, like, Players Association still has their rights in retirement or not. He's stolen from Mickey Mantle? How so? How are you gonna say that? Mickey Mantle, like, he was good. How are you gonna say he stole the MVPs? If you look at those 2 years for those two players side by side, if you hit 61 homers, 141 RBIs, that's pretty good. Now, 3,912 batting 283 versus 4,094 batting 275. I'm not bothered by that. Probably wrap the stream up in a minute or two. Yeah, see, if they do, which they've said they will, add above plus 10, I hope they make the boosting process easier overall to kind of balance that part of things out. I don't think they'll do it, but I hope they do it, even though I blatantly know that they won't. Kind of weird to describe that way, but I'm going to wrap the stream up around here. If anyone has anything they want to say, I'll stay in the chat for a couple extra minutes to type my responses. It was a fun stream. Next time I will make a list so we keep people in order better, but I think I played almost everybody who is trying to, and I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you didn't like it yet, feel free to like it on your way out. If you aren't subscribed yet, feel free to subscribe and check out some of my other MLB Perfect Inning 2018 content during maintenance when you can't actually play the game. But other than that, I think that just about does it. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. It was a fun stream. I hope to do... I honestly like the gameplay more than the team reviews, so I might put them on a rotation or something. Because I know you guys like the team reviews, and it's not that I don't like those. I just certainly like the gameplay because it's a little bit more relaxing. Getting plus 10 without a deep wallet is definitely not easy or even practical. I can make you a millionaire if you're a billionaire. That is true. No, I spent money on this game for a little bit, but I just had to cut myself off. And, I mean, the free grind, you can still do a lot. I don't think you need to spend money on this game. But if you do, I'd say certainly wait for their good deals. Don't overpay for anything. This is actually doing it for the stream. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. And until next time, and as always, peace out.